Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this January the 7th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be looking at the storm system moving across the country. As you can see here, we got one storm system that brought all the snow and ice to the mid-Atlantic, also back into portion of the Midwest, is well out in the north central tropical Atlantic. We have some little pockets of systems here across the northeastern U.S., also southeast Canada, also up around the Ohio, Tennessee River, Ohio and portions of the Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio River Valley, back over toward Minnesota and also North and South Dakota. Here's that storm system here that's getting its act together over in the Four Corners region. This will continue to dive to the southeast, hook up with some of this moisture here that's moving across from the eastern Pacific, moving across Mexico. Will kind of develop an area of low pressure right here in the Gulf of Mexico, and it will rise pretty much right along the Gulf Coast. Should track right across northern Florida and then maybe out into the Atlantic, or it could curve and go up the coast. So there's a few question marks that we still watch. The latest model guidance showed it, what I just showed pretty much last night, pretty much about the same still. Tomorrow night, hopefully I will show the model runs tomorrow night or either Thursday night. So I will run them model runs again and go back through them one more time. Alrighty. We got another storm system moving out in the Washington, Oregon State region, back into California, back into the northern Pacific Ocean. You can see here's the subtropical jet. You can see it's starting to get a little active. And here is the northern tropical jet moving across Canada, kind of diving across portions of the mid-Atlantic region and also into the northern tropical Atlantic. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road there, folks. Alright, as you can see here, we got some snow flying up here in portion of New Brunswick, to Maine, to Vermont, to New York State, all the way down to Pennsylvania, to Ohio, to Michigan, around Lake Superior, Lake Harris, northern Michigan as well. We got more snow flying in Texas, to New Mexico, to Arizona, then again from Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, Montana, and portion of Idaho. We have mixed precipitation and freezing rain over portion of Oklahoma and Texas, then again up in South Dakota, North Dakota, and also portion of Montana, and right along the Canadian-U.S. border. We got a little bit of mixed precipitation also in Arizona. Shower activity there as well. Shower activity for South Texas in the Gulf of Mexico. Otherwise, oh yeah, we got a little bit of critical fire weather over in southwestern California, where we got red flag warnings in effect for that region as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, here's a look at your Thursday forecast. You can see we got snow flying up here from portion of New Brunswick to Maine, to portion of northern New Hampshire, Vermont, and New York State, portion of Pennsylvania, Ohio, and also into West Virginia. Then we got more snow flying up here around northern Michigan, Lake Huron, over toward Wisconsin, to Minnesota, through the Dakotas, Wyoming, Colorado, to Kansas, to Oklahoma, to Texas, also in the portion of northern Mexico, also New Mexico region as well. Missouri and Illinois and Iowa region, you're included as well. We got some heavy snow over here in portions of North Texas, also in the portion of Oklahoma, and also Arkansas, southern Missouri. And then we got freezing rain expected from central Texas all the way over toward Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas areas. And then we got thunderstorms and showers expected for central and south Texas, Louisiana, to southern Mississippi, Alabama, even the Gulf of Mexico waters as well, and also South Texas region also. Then we got more shower activity over here in Washington, Oregon State, a little bit of mixed precipitation there as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area. Alright, here's a look at the current watches warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Okay, as you can see, we start off in the northeast. You got some winter weather advisories up here in portions of northern Vermont and New York State, portions of Pennsylvania and West Virginia. We have some special weather statements there as well in northern Virginia, cold weather advisories also. We got some freeze warnings in effect for southeast Georgia, northern Florida. Also, we have some frost advisory for central Florida as well, and also a little bit in southwestern Georgia. Cold weather advisories also continue for portion of southern Alabama, the Florida Panhandle, also in southern Mississippi, and also southern Louisiana. Freeze warning right along the coastal areas of Louisiana. Alright, we got winter storm watches posted for you guys in portion of Tennessee, northern Mississippi, much of Arkansas, northern Louisiana, southeast Oklahoma, and northeastern Texas. Would not be surprised to see these winter storm watches be issued further east as we continue to roll forward. We got cold weather advisories also in effect for portions of Texas, also in the portions of New Mexico and Arizona. Winter weather advisories for southern New Mexico and southwestern Texas. And also we got more winter weather advisories up here in portions of Wyoming, also Montana. Did fog advisories for you guys here in areas of south and southwestern Idaho, and also much of southern Oregon. Then we got wind advisory for much of California, southern Nevada, and also portions of Arizona. And there's that red flag warning for a couple counties there. High wind warnings there also in southern California. Alrighty, as you can see, we got some small craft advisory, gale warnings from Maine to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, then again for the east coast of Florida, southeastern Texas, eastern Mexico, and then again from southern California up to a portion of Washington State, and have some storm warnings right along coastal areas there as well as California. Small craft advisory, gale warning around the Hawaiian Chain Island, flood watches there as well. Also around the Hawaiian Chain Island, small craft advisory, storm warnings to the south, blizzard warning in inland, winter storm warnings, and winter weather advisory. The light blue here is freezing spray warnings for you guys there in Alaska. Alright, showing something different tonight. Here is going to be the percentages of 0.1 snowfall or more across central South Carolina and eastern Georgia, portion of North Carolina. As you can see, we have a 61% chance of the 0.1 or more snowfall in portions of southern Pines, North Carolina, 47% Waynesboro, 64% in Lancaster, South Carolina, to Bennettsville, 58%, 42 in Florence, 43 in Camden, to 58 in Winsboro, 56 in Newberry, 56 up here in areas of Spartanburg, 50% there in Greenville, 61% in Anderson. We over in Toccoa, we have 69%. We have 85% up in Franklin, North Carolina, and there we go. 52% in Athens, 28% in Milledgeville, Georgia, Sandersville, Georgia, 37%, 14 in Waynesboro, 8% down towards Savannah, Georgia, Hampton, South Carolina, 3%, Waynesboro, 1%, 11% in Barnwell, 13% in Orangeburg, 9% in Manning, 11% in Kingstree, 26% in Sumter. We have 44% around the Columbia, South Carolina region, 44% in Edgefield, 38% in Augusta, 31% in Aiken, and 51% over toward Greenwood, South Carolina, and 44% in Lincolnton, Georgia, and 43% in Thompson, Georgia. This is for snowfall in about 0.1 or greater. Alright, let's take a look at the less than 1 inch. Right now we have percentage of 1 inch of snowfall or more. Right now we have about 3% in Southern Pines, North Carolina, Waynesboro, 4% in Lancaster, 1% in Winsboro, 3% in Newberry, 8% in Greenwood, 32% in Anderson, 25% in Greenville, 20% in Spartanburg. Right now there's nothing for Camden to Bennettsville to Georgetown to Charleston to Savannah, Georgia, Waynesboro, 16% in Athens, and 49% in Toccoa, Georgia, and 63% in Franklin. This is for percentage of snowfall in 1 inch or more. But I would not be surprised to see these numbers may move over a little further later on, as soon as more model guidance come into a little better agreement. Alright, here's the storm here from the Weather Prediction Center. The map of for winter precipitation. As you can see here in the lighter green, this is about 10 to 30% for portions of South Carolina, from Columbia toward the upstate, toward Rock Hill to Charlotte. You're looking at about 30 to 50% chance of winter storm conditions there. And then from Tennessee, the portion of northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, around the Atlanta, Georgia area, maybe Greenville, Spartanburg, Asheville area, maybe over toward Hickory, North Carolina, you could be 50 to 70% chance of some kind of winter storm criteria. And there's also a little bit of this area here, could be about 70 to 90% over parts of northern Georgia, and also a portion of northern Alabama, southern Tennessee, and northeastern Mississippi. And then we got some more activity, about 10 to 90% out in a portion of Idaho, Washington State, across southwestern Canada as well. So, alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Like these videos, share these videos, and make sure you subscribe. And hopefully tomorrow night I will show the model runs one more time and see if they come into better agreement. Alrighty, well, take care, enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got, and have a wonderful Tuesday evening, folks. Take care.